Hello. Today we're working on Math Makes Sense, Grade 5, Unit 3, Lesson 9, Other Strategies for Dividing Whole Numbers. And the problem specifically that we're dealing with is we want to use base 10 blocks and place value to divide 728 by 5. So as I'm doing this video, please remember there's a pause button on the video. So if something I say doesn't make sense, don't forget, pause it, rewind it, and watch that little bit again. Make sure you watch it until you're really understanding what's going on here, because long division can be tricky. First thing I want to do is I want to set up my workspace. So I'm needing to divide this big number, 728, into 5 groups. So I'm going to make space for that 5 groups. It's really important in math to keep your workspace very organized. Many mistakes are made just by having a messed up workspace. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces to divide all these counters into. And let's make sure I have 728 down here. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. I have the 700. 20, 10, 20. I have the 20. And do I have 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. I have all I need. Now I'm going to begin the process of division. First of all, I have to deal with the hundreds. So I want to divide the hundreds into the 5 groups. And I know when I only have 700s that I'm only going to get one of them in each group. So we'll start right off with that. I'm going to get one in each group. But what do you know? I have some leftovers I'm going to have to deal with. We'll deal with those in a minute. But first of all, whenever I take something out of this bottom space, I got to record it over here to show my work, to show that I've taken something away. So I'm going to say I took 5 of those groups. Take away 5. So let's move that in. So I've taken those 5 away. And then up top here, I want to record how many ended up in each of these boxes, in each of my groups of my 5 groups. And in the end, it was 100 that landed in there. So let's give it a number 1. Okay. Now I can move on to dealing with the 10s, because I'm going to have to break these ones up into 10s. I'm going to ungroup them, and then I'll ungroup this one as well. And now I'm only dealing with a whole bunch of 10s. But let's not forget that I also have these 2 groups of 10 from the original number. So I'm going to bring that down to go along. When I took those 5 here to put up here, it left me with 2 groups of 100 here. So I got to record that. And then there's my 2 groups of 10 from the original number, 728, and there they are. So now let me take a look. I'm thinking 5 is going to go into 22, probably a little more than 4 times, because I know that 5 goes into 20 4 times. So I'm going to grab 4 from each of these. 3, 4, oops, I got 5. I got to pull one back. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. So I need another group of 4. 1, 2, 3, there we go, 4. Another group of 4. 1, 2, oops. Try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, another group of 4 over here. There's another group of 4. Okay, and 2 groups of 2, so that'll make 4. What do you know? I still have that group of 2 left. But let's see, what did I take from here to put up here? I took 20. So let's make sure we show that we took 20 away. Better make sure I get that take away sign. I took 20. Let's put that in. And what did that leave me with? It left me with these two groups of 10, didn't it? So let's put that down. Here's my 2. Here's where I record that. I still got two groups of 10 to divide up. But again, I cannot divide those right now. I need to break them up smaller. So ungroup. There we go. Now, what number am I doing? I've got these two groups of 10, but don't forget I still got this 8 over here. So let's make sure we include the 8 here. So I have a total of 28 to deal with now. How many times will 5? How will 28 divide into 5 groups? Well, I know 25 divides into 5 groups. 5 each. So let's do it that way. That's 5. This is 5. Let's get another 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I missed one. Here's 5. That'll be another group of 5 there. And here's another group of 5 for this one. So I put 5 in each of these spaces. And remember I said that would be 25. So what we've done now is we've taken 25 from the bottom. Okay. Now do you see what we've forgotten? We forgot to record how many groups of 10 went in each of these 5 spaces. It turned out to be 4, so let's make sure we don't forget to put that up there. Because the answer is important, isn't it? Okay, so you know, 4 groups of 10. Now, I took away those 25 ones, and how many do I have left over? Well, I got that 3. Let's make sure we record that. So there's our 3. And how many did each group get? They each got 5. So we'll need to put 5 in the total at the top. There we go. So 145 went into each of these. When I divided 728 by 5, I got 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 145, with a leftover of 3. And we've got that recorded down here. And sometimes there are leftovers. We would have to be able to break these into even smaller groups to divide them further, wouldn't we? But luckily in grade 5 we don't have to worry about that. We'll just leave it with its little remainder of 3 here at the bottom of the equation. Don't forget, you can listen to this again to review or to help you to fully understand how this worked. Thanks for listening.